After some time, yung kariton ni Manong Fishball nadagdagan ng may bike.
Hanggang kabilang kalye, nagtitinda na rin kayo, Manong?
Ang notebook.
Sunod na taon, pati menu nadagdagan.
Nax, may squid balls na!
Mahal kasi ang lapis. Ikikyaw pa dyan.
Bilib na bilib ako kay Manong Fishball. Akalain mong yung maliit niyang kariton, napalaki niya ng ganun? Ang nagagawa nga naman ng pangarap ng isang magulang.
Anong grade na ba yung anak nyo?
Tagal nang tapos sa mga bata. Ako naman ngayon.
Manong Fishball ang tawag sa kanya. Pero sa mga araw na yun, many years ago, higit pa sa fishballs ang binigay niya sa akin. He taught me na walang di natutupad na pangarap sa taong handang magsumikap.
Dami niya na.
Panghapunan.
Pantoga.
Atin ang pangarap. Atin ang pagsisikap. Atin ang mundo. Globe.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to AcadArena UAC Season 3. We just had a hell of a comeback match just now for the USC Teletigers. Congratulations on overcoming the TUP Gearhawks. This is the heart of campus esports, with the top 12 best collegiate teams are coming at it so that they can see if they can raise that campus torch, who thus far has gone to the side of Viridis Arcus. Once again, my name is Desiderata, and with me is the lovely, gorgeous specimen of a man, Ryujin. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm just happy with last game. I don't know. I personally enjoy watching comebacks, and I am no stranger to watching the Teletigers make a comeback. So again, I'm in a good mood, and I'm even in a greater mood as we are treated to another El Clasico.
El Clasico, rapapa!
Ateneo de Manila University LG Esports versus the MCL Warlocks. Now, in the old days, you know, when Valorant collegiate team was a little bit more quiet, these two were always neck and neck at each other. It was either you see MCL wins first place and LG goes second place, or vice versa. These two are no strangers to winning, and these two are no strangers to each other. You know, these two organizations are, you know, very, very, informed with each other. And me personally, you know how much I love LG. I want to see the new LG roster, but I am, again, you know, no stranger to the Warlocks. I love Yanagi, and Yanagi is extremely terrifying when he's feeling it. You know, when he's feeling it, when he's in such a, you know, I will frag out mode. You know, Yanagi activated. I'm just terrified of him. So
I mean,
these two
Yanagi activated is going to be something that's going to happen, Ryujin, because they built an entire roster around him. That's what we found out during the conversation during the draw show, is that Yanagi is joined by just a bunch of new, fresh faces here to support him. Of course, Casey is coming back, but the same can be said for our beloved, again, hashtag no bias there, but for our beloved boys over at LG Esports. It's a fresh team built around I want to say the void that got left behind by the Terra folks who did compete recently in VCT under the RD Astro Luna banner. So those folks,
Mhm.
Flex, Mateo, and Dippy sort of left behind, but now the shoes are filled by Jeg, Nibby, and Rikes. And this, it's sort of this conversation of there are star players on a roster. Can we build a team that supports them and plays to their strength, Ryujin?
Yeah, it's extremely exciting. And again, these two teams have their own centerpieces, their cornerstones in their teams, who they built the team around, what their game plan is. So now we're gonna be jumping into our map selection. So it looks like MCL are not a big fan of the new map Breeze. They do ban Breeze and Icebox. Understandable. Split, always been banned for LG. Haven't seen LG play Split in a long time.
Yeah.
And banned Bind and Haven. So wow, guys, guess what?
Surprise!
I already know where we're going. We're going to Ascent again. Welcome to AcadArena University Alliance Cup featuring Ascent. So looks like we're going back to Ascent, and again, it's no stranger. Even in any high level Valorant scene, Ascent is such a staple. It's just in a competitive setting, it's just good. It's good. It's so good of a map wherein you can't really say it's too attacker sided or too defender sided, because the way you play the map, the way these teams are gonna be playing together and what they're doing, that's what will make the map more sided to them, So really, this is wag kayo magsawa sa Ascent, please.
Madami pa to, guys. Meron pa to.
Fingers crossed that we do see some some variation, but when in doubt, ang lagi yung abangan is Ascent, as we do spot out the player cams here. Mukhang everyone is geared up, everyone looks locked in. Mukhang magandang mukhang next topic natin dito is lights on, lights off habang naglalaro, because as you can see from the MCL Warlocks, tatlo sila lights on and they have one player focusing, who's playing with their lights off. Baka mas maganda lighting, baka mas maganda, mas
Don't
maraming
ask
makikita.
Kaide or Tens that question. No? If you want
Gotta
to check
be
out
careful,
that, you gotta be careful with that question, answering it. But a question that needs no answer, team that needs no introduction, of course, is LG Esports. These guys are your second place warriors. Unfortunately, it hurts to my core. Just always within reach of championship glory, but always just sort of having their fingers cut off for it. But the MCL Warriors have been a kryptonite for them, most especially in season 1. They took off a map from their strongest map at the time, Bind. Went the way of MCL, so a little bit of a surprise there. We're able to reel it back. So there is history between these teams, definitely, and we're very interested to see how that pans out. But talking about history, the entire AcadArena has just been such a vibrant place for gamers and students. So if you guys are interested and inspired by what's going on here, make sure to join us here at the Alliance. You can absolutely start your journey here in Campus Esports, put up your own organization, put up your own tournament, or even have your scholarship paid for you through AcadArena. All you need to do is go to acadarena.com/alliance, and while you're there, you might as well sign up for the wonderfully designed app. Talking about these two schools, very, very prominent names within their own respective campuses. A lot of events go on both for LG Esports and the MCL Malayan Warlock, so maybe you can join in as well. So that would be app.acadarena.com to check that out, Ryujin.
And of course, before you even play, you gotta make sure that you have the proper tools to play your game. So this tournament is presented by ASUS Republic of Gamers, powered by the reigning king of gaming laptops, ROG Zephyrus S17, featuring a 11th gen Intel Core i9 CPU cooled with liquid metal and GeForce RTX 3080 GPU to take your gaming experience to the next level. Hashtag for those who dare. Available in your nearest ASUS and ROG accredited stores nationwide. Hop onto rog.acadarena.com to check it out. Make sure, guys, we all need those good laptops to make sure that we have the necessary frames. But Desiderata, right now, between these two teams, who you going for?
Do you want my honest answer or my biased answer? Because they're the exact same thing. It is LG Esports. Come on, no, that's not. It's not that resounding, naman. I think when it comes to LG, we gotta see if these new players are able to adapt to the already pre-existing chemistry of Flex Mateo and Dippy, and presumably they will, because it's not like they just got thrown in as a hodgepodge. This team is also otherwise informally known as the Mateo Stallions. They've competed in other tournaments together as well. So there is already pre-established chemistry there. So let's see if that's able to translate and sort of come alive here in Season 3. On the other side, it might be a similar question of, Yanagi. We're already expecting him to be a very strong anchor point for this team, but it's how far are the other players going to come alive themselves, right? So this is still it's a proving ground for both these teams, which is interesting because they're not new to the scene, but again, it's a fresh breath here for AcadArena, and all of those pre-existing notions and narratives that we have are due perhaps for a reset. And this match in particular will be deterministic of that fact. No, Ryujin.
Yeah, that's true. Again, like we said in the beginning in our intro, fresh faces, breath of fresh air, a lot of new storylines to be built, new player rivalries. We had sibling rivalries before. Now some players have transitioned into being pro players for their own organizations, and maybe their organizations are rivals. Really, really, really just entertaining to see both of them, play, find their new teammates, maybe build up a rivalry. It's what makes these types of games, very, very entertaining to watch. Of course, it's always fun to have, that type of healthy rivalry between orgs. It's just, just for just common respect.
Yes.
For these, for each other, just acknowledge that, oh, well played, naisahan mo ako, or well played, you did really well, we could have been better. So really, really excited to see things unfold, especially just because there's a lot of new things to wait to see and to watch, doesn't mean we're not gonna have some flashes of the past. Again, Flex Mateo combo, we all know that with those two on their duel lists, pasok na lang side.
Yeah,
kaya nila yun. Right, that's the classic LG we used to watch. Just okay na. Okay.
Pero tingin kay Dippy, because #Dippy don't tilt. So we'll see if that's going to be a difference maker here for us today. A little bit of internal LG memes there, #Dippy don't tilt. But his Sova already hovering it. This is going to be a flashy game perhaps out of Dippy. If he's able to pop off with that Sova, this might be a quick done and dusted match. But MCL, there's a lot of hunger in them too, because they had to defend their spot here in Division A. They nearly went down during the promotional tournaments, and so sabi nila, okay, we're here to stay. Let's prove that we're here to stay in the long run this time, or at least when it comes to Season 3 and the rosters, the lineups do come out here, as it will be another double initiation, sticking to that meta. That's another thing I guess we haven't mentioned that I'm excited to see. UAC usually develops its own meta over time, especially because there are a lot of games to be played. You go the group stages into the playoffs, so we'll see what sort of magic is brewing for these teams. But Mateo Flex, the Mateo Flex combo. It's the Jet Reina duo. Let's see what kind of
choose your agent
magic they are going to pull up themselves. But here it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Of course, I'm excited. Just not just because of the run it back Flex Mateo duo, but of course Yanagi on his Jet. done and done. I'm
Mhm.
terrified immediately. That's like that I don't know if you've seen the trailer. You've seen what Yanagi can do on Jet, and he was holding a frenzy, right? Give
Mhm.
that man a gun, he can make wonders happen. So really, really exciting how these two teams are playing it off. Nothing unusual in terms of agent select. Just your standard double duelist.
Yep.
Meanwhile, on the side of the MCL Warlocks, very similar to what we saw in the previous game, double initiator. Sky has been really, really useful.
For sure.
A lot of teams have been preferring Sky over the Soul Healer Sage, primarily because of how her flashes and her utility contribute so much.
Yeah.
And pairing it up with a Sova, so much information can be given to your team that will allow you to just work it out, get the necessary info, play around the info that you get. So really, nothing, you can never go wrong with a double initiator. Meanwhile, G, they are running the classic ranked solo queue comp that we know and love, the double duelist with a Jet and a Sova. Omen as well. No, curious enough, no Astra today for
Yeah.
this team, for these two
For
teams,
neither.
as
Yep.
opposed to the mirror matchup of an Astra a while ago. So, classic, Mr. Reliable, good old reliable Omen. He has fallen off a little bit in the
Yes.
competitive scene, as you know, Astra is a jack of all trades as compared to Omen. A little bit more selfishness in his kit, but still very, very good for for plays and for highlight clips, as well as good combos with teams. So, Siddhartha, we're jumping into game two
That
rather.
is right. Game number 2 of this first day of the AcadArena University Alliance Cup with El Clasico MCL versus, well, the LG Esports squad. And we talked about sort of Ascent being very rewarding for attackers who aggress, but it doesn't look like they're going to get a chance because this deterrent's already out of the side of Dippy. Those shock darts able to tag up Yanagi here as the execution looks to come through for the side of the Warlocks. Let's see what sort of dark artistry they have brewing. A spell book of theirs that they might be able to, some incantations. But Flex, we've seen him on his position here, can be very, very potent. Dupe already holding that. Holding off what is a very delayed push. Are they just waiting for info? Holding out. What's going on here, Agent? As it is a quick execute instead, actually just biding their time a little bit because Yanagi is able to find Flex on that position. Dupe with 2 though, punishing this tree position here, and well, the switch goes out, the door goes down, so does the spike, but the LG retake has always been something, a force to be reckoned with here, as Nibby trying to pull up some squammy magic here, as he did back then on the Killjoy. The dog goes out though to scout some info, climbing up on those rafters, does concuss him, was looking to go down, and Mateo is able to take this time to go around Jenny and take it down, and that is a clean retake. A very, very clean retake for the side of LG. It was a 3-3 there, and well, Ryujin, the very, very defender-sided team of LG, 67, almost 68% win rate on defender, shows us why that stat is that way.
Very, very good timing there. Sorry, I was going off explaining so much and I accidentally pressed my mute. Sorry. But anyways, very precise gameplay and retake there from LG. That's just to summarize everything that happened in that previous round. But they are being aggressive here actually. And it's quite interesting to see how patient MCL are with their utility. I think the primary reason, going back to the previous round, they were waiting for the flashes of Sky to refresh,
Right.
just so you have that advantage over the people holding inside. So
Yeah.
really good play from them here. Slow take here by MCL actually. trying to play it safe. They're not trying anything unorthodox here. Hoping ever so slightly that someone does push up, as they can punish that, and one mistake will cost you a gun, cost you some eco advantage. Oh, Dippy there. Does get the kill on Yanagi there.
One down.
Flex with the Marshall. That is a baby operator if you have no
One
shield.
enemy remaining.
Duke, amazing
Spike down
timing
A.
with the paranoia. Gets to, makes it so easy. The team left in a 1v5. Make that a non-v5 as Dippy cleans up the round. Flawless take for LG here. And now, this is where real Valorant action happens. This is expected.
This is expected, but what was unexpected? I mean, of course, eco round very difficult, but damn, LG, you didn't have to look that good. Flex with that flick. Whew. Yanagi going for a bit of a play there onto Dippy, but you know when you're outgunned, that's going to be a little bit different of an outcome than he probably expected. But this time around, with rifles in hand, it is time for MCL to make a statement in this game, and if there's a team to do it, it would be the Warlocks led by KDM Yanagi, of course. But that information, that little bit of a tip-off, is a one-way from Duke. Let's see if he gets any value from it. Gets spotted by the Recon and is able to punish forward on switch. Gets pushed by Yanagi, trying to not fall. Duke does some damage before he does, but Straw finds Mateo on the rotation. That lurk from Straw paying off wonders for the side of MCL here, as this will be a much more difficult retake than LG expects because the post plants are fully set up here. Flex trying to go for the head of Casey there, but unable to get it. Gets punished by Keem jumping up top there.
One enemy remaining.
It's going to be a hold, but Yanagi has this very forward position. Dippy gets a clean shot from Dippy there, but Yanagi looking to finish this up, waiting for him to walk into his crosshair, and Yanagi with 3. That is going to be an attacker win for MCL.
Yeah, as expected, but that is heavy economic damage for MCL. Take a look at Straw, Casey, and Pord's credits. They don't have that much. They are forced to lurk with those SMGs. Meanwhile, Flex immediately going for that operator. Round 4. This is gonna be this catches people off guard. You don't really expect an operator in round 4, so we'll see. Flex choosing to swing there. Oh my goodness, Dippy actually tagged Mateo. 1 HP. Mateo though! Oh my. Oh. What has happened?
He just aggresses onto mid and finds a couple of MCL players with their pants down, peeking through mid link, and just takes their head off. Gets out of dodge with the dismiss easily. I mean, sure. Flex not even using the operator there. It's just the Mateo show this round. Those 2 opening picks just completely sort of stifling MCL's round, and they do need to pick up the pieces. The smoke goes out, but Flex is there with the operator. Can't even give a shoulder to Flex when he has that operator, but this round is done and dusted, and Mateo comes out riding out on his stallion. All glory on this Reyna.
Aggressive peek there by Mateo. He's feeling it. He's confident. Flex also just being the rock to hold them together. Really doing well. Dippy actually was just a little bit unfortunate there early on in the round. Luckily, he did not fall. Not much loss there for the side of LG. Knife flawless actually, if I do remember things. But Yanagi has those knives. Blade Storm activated. Let's see if Yanagi activated this round. Flex. Oh my goodness, Yanagi gets the kill on to Dupe. Fine. Will he get the kill on to Flex? No, Flex quick there to swing, and Dippy there to help his teammate out, locking down that A site. But oh my goodness, that one tap from Yanagi made things look so scary, and I almost thought that they could just sneak that round.
That was almost so good for Yanagi. Gets legged by the op. unscathed. Didn't even matter. Tis only a flesh wound, and is able to take the head off of Dupe there, but a little bit difficult. Good effort play there, using the blade song to maybe make the difference even on an eco, but you know, a little bit expected. Nevertheless, it is a rifle round now, and Flex trying to look for it, gets smoked off. Really good smoke there by Keem, understanding that position. Almost gets taken down for the sprays. Yanagi reading that position. A Jet player himself probably knows exactly where he is. Mateo aggressing onto this cat area as Yanagi is tagged up and the position revealed. So nothing out of yet. Nobody's hitting the floor, but that might change now as Pord will get in a duel with Mateo, and it will be Mateo that comes out on top there. That leaves a lot of space now for them to re-aggress onto this mid area as that reposition comes that way, and it's a little 2-2 split right now. No idea where the spike is gonna go. Probably trying to find a pick to open up a site, but Nibbies shouldn't give it to them.
Yeah, they are just being ever so careful here. Actually, smart plays from them here, and I am a big fan of Dupe actually being such a good support player to his team. Giving them those one ways are actually doing really well for them. As Yanagi, oh my goodness, unfortunate flex pushed through his cloudburst here. Team managed to get a kill across the map, but Straw, oh my goodness, you have no choice but to push. Nibby, great setup there actually. Casey does get the kill onto Mateo, but Nibby is still alive, holding down the fort for the B side. Duke showing himself, and a really good clean play here from LG. Again, as a controller, me and myself, I appreciate what Dupe is doing for his team. He is just giving them very beneficial one ways. You know, it's and the timing on when he throws it, it really helps. So MCL Warlocks need some sort of, you know, a game plan reset. They need to find a way to get the drop on LG, because right now they're looking to
talking about getting the drops. That's Flex with another pickoff. That's the issue. They're going into these rounds. They haven't even entered sight, and they're already 1-man, 2-man down, and it's a little difficult for him, especially when we were talking about how the defender favored LG sort of makes these rounds happen, and it's because they don't play it like defenders. You know, it's Mateo and Flex just dry peeking, and it becomes very difficult, especially if you lose those duels. As Port gets tagged up here, does have the Seekers, probably not going to commit it though, as the Shock Dart nearly clips him. Dippy playing with fire there, playing with his food maybe, but you know, this is their eco round. Only a couple of pistols in hand, but these pistols can be devastating. Nice lineup there, tagging Dupe, but with the swing, Ford gets taken down here, and this looks like just one of those rounds that I hope MCL sort of were talking more than really necessarily just focusing around, like figuring out, okay, what's our execute next time around, because we got ultimates. Casey has his Hunter's Fury, Straw has the Latan, and Ford does have the Seeker. So if there is something to do, it is now.
Yep, that's true. They have to find something to at least give them a win, stop the momentum of LG here, because they have been executing somewhat of a very default strat. You know, this is something that you recognize in those games. They're playing slow, they're playing for picks, but unfortunately they are losing their aim duels, and it's getting too uncontrollable for them. As good double peek here from Flex and Duke here. They have to be careful though, as Seekers have been activated. Looks like they're gonna be rushing into the A site here. Both lockdowns have been dropped. Dippy gets the kill through the smoke onto Yanagi. He also does wonders for him to tag out Ford there. Team, oh my goodness. Good use of paranoia. Hunter's Fury has been activated. They have the spike planted, but this is a 5v3. Make that a 5v1 retake, because Dippy gets a kill with the Hunter's Fury. Dupe doing all he can to defend the A site. Barely damages anybody in the LG squad, and they're just looking like they're just looking like a difficult team. Absolutely stellar defense.
That was clean. out of LG. Completely was not phased by the commitment of the ultimates on the side of MCL. And we said that was the round that they needed, but Yanagi getting shut down, not able to find even one entry frag. Like, he got shot as he was dashing into the smoke. Like, Dippy just with a clean one there, and it completely threw that execute into the bin, unfortunately. And well, looking to force up now is the side of MCL. Still a glimmer of hope here, definitely for them. This match is far from over, but Yanagi, I just feel like Yanagi's getting shut down. You know what I mean? Like, they're just not giving him any space to make those magical moves. Keem, though, was able to find Mateo, so a little bit of a shutdown on these both sides. But that's what we were saying before this match. If Yanagi is down, who's gonna pick it up, right? Who is going to take that energy and give these rounds to the side of MCL?
It really, they can't rely on just Yanagi alone.
Exactly.
I mean, Yanagi is doing so well. He's doing what he can. He's doing his job. He's doing what's expected of him. As right now, this 3v3 is still winnable here for MCL. They have some control over B main. Dippy is ready though. That recon dart will work wonders in spotting out. Oh my goodness, the timing for Dippy and Nibby actually working wonders. Look at this. Oh, my flex at Mateo, my Dippy at Nibby for the B side. Oh my goodness, that hold.
That's a cute little sort of ano ba yan? Ship names ba yan?
Ship name?
Are these the ships of LG? But it's cute. But I mean, aside from the cuteness, it is just telling of their comfort with each other and sort of the mastery that LG has right now with their team composition. It just feels like, especially Pord, kind of having trouble this game. So needs to get up a little bit. Kind of supporting Yanagi is one thing, but being able to pull out those frags yourself is going to be a completely other thing. It will be a Flex versus Yanagi show, and oh my gosh, takes his head off. But that's what we were saying. You take Flex down, Mateo's there for you. You know what I mean? Yanagi goes down.
Yep.
Maybe it'll be Keen. You know, Keen second fragging here right now needs to come up big. But already this map control is completely in LG's way. Like, even if there's no one mid right now, you know that they're going to be able to play that rotation, and it just doesn't feel that way for MCL. It doesn't feel like they have a holder now. They do have their pistols, so maybe that, of course, is coming into play. But let's see what they're able to establish here. Maybe take a couple of guns away, get it onto their hands, and play this post plant on B if they get the execution to go.
This is gonna be quite a task for them though, as Nibby, I like this close angle. It's not something that you would expect someone to be doing. As Nibby does get the kill onto Straw. Make that 3 for Nibby. And Dippy again, his good old buddy Dippy, getting the refrag. And right now 9-1 is the score. LG, everyone is just hitting their shots, winning their aim duels. Meanwhile, on the side of MCL, they are having a difficult time rather in attacking sites.
They seem tense.
That's true. It feels like they're playing a little bit too slow, a little bit too unsure of themselves, which, you know, in LG is capitalizing on, because they are very confident. They're not afraid.
Yeah, especially going up against a team like LG, you gotta be confident in the moves you make. Like that right there, going one at a time against Nibby, you should have, I would think, maybe like swing him there. But already this match is opening up, this round getting taken down. Flex is in trouble here. Yanagi in with Blade Storm is able to find one. Going after Flex, doesn't get the right click. Oh no, Yanagi with 3 though, so that might be all of his work cut out for him. Maybe he's already done what MCL needs to secure this round, but Nibby has the lockdown. This is going to be very difficult. I love that play from Keem. Not afraid of the lockdown, goes for the pick, and already from the shadows out to to get out of dodge. Great play out of him. That might be the round, especially because Nibby is pincered here. Let's see if he's able to go win these 1v1. Swings out, going for Casey. Unable to get it, and from behind with a backstab.
Enemy
Should be
remaining.
shot. No! He's
Wait a
able to
minute.
find Casey. Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Going for half, probably. Keem jumps down. Goes for the tries to get out of dodge.
Oh, okay.
It was close. It was close. Team
Last
with
round
the secure,
in the
and
half.
that is a round for MCL. Very well played. I love that play by Keem.
Yep,
Team
I know.
aggressing on to flex there.
Yep, really smart play from Kim there. I like it. I like that play. You hit it spot on. But let's not forget what Yanagi did there. A little Dragon Ball simulation there when two jets collide. Nagtalunan silang dalawa ni Flex. Updraft battle,
They're
mid-air
excited
fight.
to see each other. They're jumping around because like, oh my gosh.
Excited eh. When two jets collide nga naman. But really, it came down to very well played post plant there from the side of the MCL Warlocks. As Mateo tagged down, they has to fall back. Yanagi pushed up very aggressively here. But oh my goodness, Mateo takes his head off clean. Lex stuck here. Casey does get the kill on him with that spray down. Good use of his utility there. Triple kill for Casey. Now it's all up to Nibby in a 1v2. No one's in the B side to contest him. They are gonna be able to get the plant off here, and all they have to do is have a good crossfire here, refrag, trade each other. Just please don't. That's the only way you lose this, right? If Nibby somehow finds a way to isolate his 1v1 and make it so that instead of a 1v2 he gets two 1v1s. This is still losable for them, but I believe in MCL. This is a good setup for them here. Casey activates the recon dart. Team gets spotted by the drone.
One enemy remaining.
Will we see them? Oh my goodness, Nibby finds the head of Casey, and Keem luckily was able to get the
Switching
refrag there.
sides.
9-3 is the half. 2 points. 2 rounds go to MCL before we go to the switch. And really, it's looking good. But you know what else looks good? If you hit the wall with AcadArena on TikTok, make sure to follow at AcadArena, and if you are part of our first 1,000 followers, you'll get the chance to win some of our weekly giveaways. Post or tweet anything with the hashtag #AATikTok giveaway to make your entry count. Come on, guys. Let me see your Valorant clutches or whatever. Baka
Or make a
sobrang
dance.
ganda ng play ni Yanagi. Mapapasayaw kayo dahil kay Yanagi. Name it, AA Yanagi dance. Diba? So, make us proud. Show us that
proud,
content.
And looking to make their school proud. I mean, MCL,
Blocking sight.
just this is the time to show and sort of the work you can bring out here at the UAC. Of course, we were expecting a strong showing from LG, but we were also expecting a pretty strong showing from MCL too. And definitely on this attacker side, Yanagi has aggressed all the way into wine, so might get the better of Mateo here as the first few shots come through, not getting it to go, unfortunately, and flashes for him, flexes in, gets taken down. Keem is waking up, Ward as well, and suddenly this push has not gone well as LG has wanted, but wow, Dippy, even short-sighted, is able to find Keem's head there, traded by Straw, and this 2v2 now on this retake as Shock Dart lineup looking to catch him off. Is it gonna land? No, it does not, but Casey will be lining it up here for the side of MCL. Breaks down that door. Nibby has that check. Also the turret with them as the recon looks to open it up. It's going to be a bit of a pincer who has the better classic. And right now it is Nibby. Think onto Mateo, but he did get that overheal. Oh, and that will be the difference maker here for the side of LG. Needed to win that pistol. Unfortunately, doesn't go their way. And, well, Ryujin. That is going to be double digits for the side of LG as MCL gonna have to deal with another one of those ecos against specters before maybe pulling it out.
Yeah, but Yanagi has a Bucky in hand. We've seen wonders happen with that gun in the exact same map in the hands of the same exact player. So let's not be too excited here. As look at that, he's able to cross to the other
Yeah.
side unnoticed. Mateo's gonna be surprised, but he doesn't get the drop. Unfortunate for Yanagi there. Had that chance to bulaga his opponent from that corner. Unable to get that. But still winnable for them. Mateo though not letting go of his W key, getting the kill onto Straw. Casey also left alone here in the B site against Mateo, who is
Jesus,
hunting
Mateo.
him down. Gets the dink. Mateo's just too strong right now with that Spectre against unarmored unarmored players with classics. So Mateo's actually on the way to an ace here,
Shorty.
assuming he doesn't get shorty.
There it is.
And just his name, when you hear that key, mapapasigaw ka na lang when you get shortied by him.
Last player standing.
He's gonna shout.
Get Keem! But this time around, it is MCL getting LG'd as Flex closes it out. Now, with this rifle round, you gotta hope that MCL is able to put something here. I don't know if on B, they closed the door themselves, because there was no one to trade on Mateo's entry there. He had to shoot it down. It was Mateo that shot down the door, so you can assume it was a defender close there. But then again, so that is an issue that MCL needs to close out here. So it just doesn't feel like they're playing off each other well, right? They need to be able to convert these frags together as a team, and it just seems like they're playing a little too individual right now, and they're losing those individual pushes. Yanagi trying to hold it down here. Sorry, rather Flex. Pushes in. Yanagi gets taken down by Nibby on mid. This Nibby lurk, man. He's been doing this the entire game and it's paying off. But what else is paying off? Keem waking up. Keem is trying to his best now to give the space that his team needs, and Ford as well. Really great double back there to catch out that Nibby lurk, as the post plants will be set up for the side of LG here. Look at Flex's position. Let's see if he's able to get value out of this. But the Trailblazer goes out. Flex gets checked by Casey, so this is looking very much winnable for the side of MCL. The round that they need. Gotta string it together this time around, but Ford cannot get the better of Duke and gets taken down himself. Last player standing got lineups from Dippy.
Oh my goodness, the lineup.
He's able to do it, and that secures the round. Casey chasing him. Doesn't even.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
Casey.
The lineups from Dippy.
Match point.
Oh my goodness. Look at that play. Oh, Dippy's just, look at that. Look at that. Smiling, laughing. He got the better of the Sova there. Actually making sure that they win. Very, very clutch win for them there. exciting, actually.
Dippy,
But
Dippy from
it's just
Hearthstone?
amazing.
Was that a Hearthstone move? Is that a card? It's like a 7-mana card, but he is a champion, multi-game champion here, definitely. Yanagi too, but gets traded out. This is the champion who plays, unfortunately. Gets taken down. Team as well. Oh goodness. RD Flex just with this triple. I mean, it just
Gun
feels
here.
like even with inferior guns, you would think that they'd be able to put up a little bit more of a fight, but you know, it's just they're unable to convert these kills, and it's way too much space for
You should
Flex and
run.
Mateo to play around, and does get a punish there from Ford. Gets to go with him. So this might be something, especially with those Seekers, once this lockdown from Nibby drops, might be an opportunity for them to get a retake going here, ladies and gentlemen. There it is, and the push goes on. It is a smoke on Speedway. Maybe they pushed through that smoke, but no, there is a speed bump there in the form of a swarm grenade. The paranoia is going to go out from both sides exactly the same time, coordinated. But do we have the coordination with the bullets? Maybe not. Yes, Ford does.
Ooh.
Looks left, but went right, and gets the clutch for MCL. A glimmer of hope, perhaps.
Don't even start that shit here, mate.
Very, very well played there by Keem. I like what he did there. He didn't swing. He TP'd into sight, caused enough of a distraction to Dupe as well as to Dippy, I believe. And Ward was able to just punish them and get the frags for his team there. Really, really great play from them there. I love the timing between the two paranoias,
Right.
each on their own side. Those two Owens doing their own thing. Well played from MCL, and it gives them that glimmer of hope. You know that
Get out of my way.
that kaya pa natin to, kaya pa overtime, kaya pa habol, and really, it's quite, it's gonna be quite a battle for them to get
Yeah.
back to force overtime. But at least LG, meanwhile, they're sitting on such a big lead that they have room to you know, have make some mistakes. You know, they are not heavily punished by these things, as they actually go for the full buy here, and they are opting for the 8 take. No, they are going for the 8 take. Flex does have his Blade Storm available, and I'm just excited how Flex is going to be popping off with those snipes. Hunter's Fury has been activated. They are storming the A side. Flex and Dippy, the combo. The Hunter's Fury with the rushing Jet. Keem does get the kill onto Flex there through the door, but Duke does enough spamming through the door to get the kill. Straw running and gunning gets the drop onto Mateo. Now they have the site, they have the spike planted once more. 3v2 retake for them here. Dippy falls to Straw. Makes it 3 for Straw. Runs out of bullets. Duke left in a 1v1 against Casey. Casey with an Ares. The Sentinels of Light. Ares will prevail. Duke gets tagged, but Duke cleans it up. No more chances for you guys today. Very clean game from LG. Looking so solid with their games, and impressive display all around from all the players. From the new players from MCL to the new rookies of Ateneo. This is a scary team. You know,
Yes.
that's the least I could say. They're
Is
scary.
looking strong. I mean, with this lineup, I mean, that was sort of the thing, right, Eugene, is we were wondering, can they continue on the legacy? And if that's the showing they're going to bring to the table. And they kept up. I mean, look, Nibby and Dupe really showing for the team. And you mentioned, right, so when the roster shuffle happened, it was almost a full intention to play around some of these star players. And when that happens, it's all about, okay, are these new players able to enable sort of, you know, the likes of a Flex and Mateo? And very selfless play coming out of Nibby and Dupe, really allowing Flex, Mateo, and Dippy to get sort of that rhythm going. But when it came down to them and they were on the back foot, they also stepped up. And that is a little bit of what we're missing here for MCL. Maybe it's those first-time jitters when it comes to playing around. Don't worry, this is just a group stage, MCL. You got a lot of games to come still for your team, and it's just about syncing that performance variance, right? It just Yanagi was shut down this game, went head-to-head with Flex and Mateo, and if there isn't someone there to sort of uplift him when he goes down, Keem almost had it on those attacker rounds, but it's the other three players now that it's not a question mark, but a challenge for them of how are we going to put this team also on our backs ourselves, and can we do so in the process? And I do think they have it in them. MCL does look strong. They were able to defend their slot here at Division A. Just when you go up against the finalists on your first match in the form of LG, it becomes a little bit shaky there. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen, for our second game. Ryujin, final thoughts.
Well played to both teams. Again, you're right. Understandable for the MCL Warlocks to feel a little bit jittery, a little bit nervous, and meanwhile LG looking really, really solid. I hope that they can retain this type of games, this type of consistency from them. Really, really well played to them. And guys, don't forget, the University Alliance Cup would not be possible without our friends, our amazing sponsors and partners. UAC 2021 is powered by Globe Telecom, ASUS Republic of Gamers, our official gaming PC and laptop partner, Logitech G, our official gaming gear partner, Riot Games, our publishing partner, and of course Twitch Student, our platform partner. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Don't close that tab. We'll be back after a short break for our third match of the day. Stay tuned.
Manong Fishball ang tawag sa kanya. Everyday siya kung dumating. Kaya parang institusyon na siya dito sa area namin. Minsan, sobrang late na. Andun pa rin si Manong Fishball.
Ginagabi kayo, Manong!
Enrollment eh.
After some time, yung kariton ni Manong Fishball nadagdagan ng may bike.
Hanggang kabilang kalye, nagtitinda na rin kayo, Manong?
Ang notebook.
Sunod na taon, pati menu nadagdagan.
Nax, may squid balls na!
Mahal kasi ang lapis. Ikikyaw pa dyan.
Bilib na bilib ako kay Manong Fishball. Akalain mong yung maliit niyang kariton, napalaki niya ng ganun? Ang nagagawa nga naman ng pangarap ng isang magulang.
Manong, anong grade na ba yung anak nyo?
Tagal nang tapos sa mga bata. Ako naman ngayon.
Manong Fishball ang tawag sa kanya. Pero sa mga araw na yun, many years ago, higit pa sa fishballs ang binigay niya sa akin. He taught me na walang di natutupad na pangarap sa taong handang magsumikap.
Dami niya na.
Panghapunan.
Pantoga.